Hello, you guys. This is Tanya Renata Moore, and I am the host of this amazing group, Thriving with Alopecia, where women who struggle with body image issues, specifically alopecia, are free to talk about their issues, their struggles, their joys, their pains, whatever it is that they want to go, whatever they are going through, and have just meaningful dialogue about it, right? This group is not for people who do not want to um, accept, I guess, the facts as they are. You know, that there is no cure for alopecia. This is not a how I grow my hair back type kind of group, although I wish there were ways that we all could grow our hair back. You know, it's not as if this is a joyous thing, but is more of an accepting thing. We're at a place where we have accepted it, we have moved on, we thrive in spite of, and so feel free to share your experiences here. I talked in my last couple of videos about growing up as a kid with it, going through school, going through junior high school, being bullied. In my high school years, it wasn't quite that bad. I didn't have a lot of issues in high school because I made friends with everybody, but you know, I was mainly friendly with everybody there. I mean, there was no real issues in high school for me, which was surprising. I mean, I was able to date little boys. I didn't have a lot of boyfriends, but there were kids that liked me for whatever reason, right? Maybe because I was fun to be around. I don't know. And I did have one incident in high school where it was a best friend of mine who decided she didn't want to be best friends anymore for whatever reason. We had a falling out. I still to this day don't know what it was, but I just noticed that we weren't friends anymore, and we were the kind of friends that we hung out with each other's families. I used to always be at her house. I loved her mom, loved her little brother, and we just hung out all the time. And so one day we just fell out for whatever reason. I knew that she had seizures. You know, she was real pretty. You know, she was just like one of my favorite people. And she had seizures sometimes. She had epilepsy, I believe that's what it was, what caused her seizures. So I was always even kind of protective of her. There were girls who talked about her, who bullied her, and I wasn't having it because I didn't like people who bullied. I didn't like that because as a kid I was bullied. So anyway, we fell out for whatever reason, and she decided that one day she wanted to talk trash, I guess. So one day we were walking in school, and we were walking down the hall, and she was walking with her group of friends. I don't know who I was with, but she yelled out something about "you bald-headed bitch," and I'm looking. I'm like, okay, I'll meet you outside, right? So I'm all anxious. I leave school because I don't fight, a lot. That's not who I am. I defend myself, but I don't start fights. And so I said, I'll meet her. She lived around my way, so I'll meet her when she at the bottom of the hill. I go home, I'm anxious, I'm ready to fight. I tell my sister and her friends that it's going down today at 3 o'clock. So I get my rings all on. My mom had these rings in her jewelry box, so I grabbed some, put them on, wait till 3 o'clock, go down to the bottom of the hill, wait on her to come through. She comes through. So I go up to her, meet her, asked her something, don't even know what it was, something like, why you call me a bald-headed bitch? And the fight was on. I punched her, and the fight was on. A little bit later, after that, she went home crying. She came back a few minutes later with another neighbor of ours who was all upset because, again, I told you she had epilepsy. So there, you know, I knew that it wasn't a good idea to fight her because I didn't know what caused her seizures. You know, I didn't know what caused them. And she had an audience this time. She had her backup this time, so she wanted to fight again. We fought again. Didn't went end well for her that time either. Then later on, her mom called me and cussed me out, and I felt so horrible about it. You know, I felt really bad about it because I don't like to hurt people. But it was one of those things that at the time I felt like I was defending myself, you know. So words hurt, you know, words do hurt. And I was hurt. And I felt like after that, I got sick. I got really sick the day after. Took some medicine. They prescribed me some medicine. I took that medicine. That medicine caused me to have an allergic reaction, which made me sick on another level, right? And I just felt like God was punishing me. God was punishing me because I beat up this girl. And it was just words. I keep hearing noises. That's why I keep looking back. I think he was punishing me because it was just words, right? But words hurt. So I never recovered from that with her. We never were friends again after that. Then I think eventually they moved. So I never even got a chance to even talk to her anymore about it. But, you know, like I was saying before, the words hurt, and, you know, self-image is everything to us. You know, see, at that time, at that age, you know, we care about the way we look. And, you know, it means a lot, right? So our images mean a lot. In my next book, I talk about, you know, body issues is the hot topic of my next book. So if you know someone who may be struggling with alopecia or other body images, invite them to the group. Invite them to have an open dialogue about it. And don't forget to share this group because it is, you know, amazing group of women who, you know, love themselves enough to say, you know, I accept this fact. I'm not going to linger. I'm not going to, you know, let it beat me, right? Because after all, it's not a death sentence, you know. It's just something that we can still live with and thrive with. All right, so that's it for me today. And you guys go out and have an amazing day today. Goodbye.